Tonight, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns taking on Cam Newton and the New England Patriots.
First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And off we go from Cleveland. This is JoJo Natson. Oh, he breaks another. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Cleveland offense, and here's Baker Mayfield, former Heisman Trophy winner, ready to go at quarterback.
I think when you watch him play, because you've heard all the different buzzwords about him being a warrior and what a battler he is, go back to the Rose Bowl game against Georgia his last year at Oklahoma. They got beat in, double overtime? A thriller.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So here are the Patriots now in excellent field position to start things out. And they'll be led out by a late signee this year, their 31-year-old quarterback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 45. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 55 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. That's a prime example of the danger that Baker Mayfield presents when he's able to get outside of the pocket.
And we see many quarterbacks do this in the league. A lot of them have that good mobility, but we see them, they're more like striders, right? There's a smoothness to them. When I watch Baker Mayfield, everything is sharp, hard, aggressive, and he turns it into a big-time shot downfield in a monster play.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Now Bolden on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he stopped immediately there. It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 28-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. That's caught by his tight end, Matt LaCosse. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jacob Phillips coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
He's airing it out for Sanu. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Now they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Rolling to his left. It's caught by OBJ. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns add on to their lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
Seibert on for the PAT. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
34-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 15 yards is the pick up there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And they'll continue to look for more catches like that from N'Keal Harry. He was New England's first pick in the 2019 draft. Had a disappointing rookie season, though. Only 12 catches for 105 yards and just 2 touchdowns. With his talent and his potential, this team needs him to step up.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. Catch is made by Harry. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And they will run it with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots are back within a score.
For the extra point.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The Cleveland offense ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if. Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we have reached half. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Patriots 7. Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own 22.
New England trying to get a place on offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Fumble on the play.
He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Pass interference. Defense.
They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
Being chased out left. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
Third and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
38-yard line.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. That's complete to White. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, New England.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Their 48-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11. From the gun, here's Newton. Incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and now it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jacob Phillips, his second sack of the night. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move them out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were shut down.
Yeah, the movement was defensive, and they got him for a loss. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. And again, it's Chubb. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
For the Browns field goal, a 53-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
You know I'm going to lean toward it.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
And there's a catch there by Julian Edelman, and I know the conversation is very big on how much will he miss Tom Brady. But Edelman's one of the top slot receivers in the league and an uber competitor. He's going to miss his friend, but he wants to show the rest of the league that his skills transfer no matter who's throwing him the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One last throw here for Newton. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
N'Keal Harry, incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.